This is a special meeting, and we had a 6 o'clock special meeting in which we adjourned. And so we need a motion to reconvene that special meeting. And this is regarding the state of the library address. Roll call was taken, and we do have a quorum this evening. So if we can have a motion to reconvene our special meeting.
So moved.
It's been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe, to reconvene open session. Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Talley?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Ms. Webb?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
This special meeting is the state of the library address, and this will be led by our city librarian, Patty Braden.
Good evening, council, clerk, treasurer, and guests. Happy to see a large crowd here tonight for the state of the library address. We'll all learn something about the library tonight. My name is Patty Braden. I'm the director of the Romulus Public Library. And I'm here to present the State of the Library presentation for fiscal year 2017-2018. I want to start out by introducing some of our guests that are here tonight supporting the library. Our library board treasurer, Debbie Hoffman is here, assistant director and youth librarian Jessica Wilhoit, and some of our friends are here, Sue Dossett, Barb Stanitz, and Ginny Diepenhorst. So thanks for being here, you all. Our library board consists of 5 members of the community. Jim Naprikowski is our president. Bill Wadsworth is our vice president and city council representative. I mentioned Debbie Hoffman, she's our treasurer. Candace Myshak is the secretary and Huron Township representative. And Candy Lukowitz is a trustee. So my theme tonight is let's celebrate. We have a lot to celebrate at the library, and that's what I want to focus on tonight. We're celebrating our library, our staff, our accomplishments for the last year, our wonderful supporters and volunteers, our patrons, of course, and then looking at our future and celebrating our future. So looking at our library, the staff serves a population of nearly 40,000 residents. We serve residents in both Romulus and Huron Township. There are currently about 10,000 cardholders, which is a good, strong amount, 25% of our population that we serve. We have a great team that works hard every day to provide good service to the community, 3 full-time and 7 part-time staff members. I mentioned Candy Lukowitz. She joined our library board just a year ago. And also want to mention that our Friends group, 3 representatives are here tonight, are experiencing tremendous growth. Lots of new people are joining the Friends, and they're looking forward to a lot of positive changes coming up in the next year. So we get feedback quite a bit from our residents, people who are using the library. These are a few testimonials that I'll point out. We had a patron who was able to get a job and is doing much better now because the library staff helped him with his resume and with email. He says he's very appreciative. The library really does help people in the community, and this is true. On a daily basis, we hear that type of feedback. A longtime Romulus resident, who you all know, said, "Nice job. Your library looks fantastic. Hats off to you, Jessica, and staff." Then we had another patron who said that we helped them with the computer, that we've been wonderful and patient throughout the whole process. They wanted the mayor to know how great she thinks the library and the staff are. And then finally, we had a comment from the Commerce Township Library Director who attended a meeting at our library recently. She's wheelchair bound, and she said as a temporary wheelchair driver who over the last year has visited many libraries in a wheelchair, I just want to say your library is a winner. Romulus Library is the only place I've been to where the bathrooms had an automatic door opener, so that's saying quite a bit. We're celebrating our accomplishments tonight, and of course that means a few statistics to run through. I have many more, but I'm not going to bore you with all of them. Just want to mention a few. Our visitors to the library last year topped 59,000. That's up 2% from the year before. We issued 1,425 library cards, that's up 1%. We checked out over 62,000 items, that's up 6%. And the number of ebook checkouts rose 11%. Public computer usage, we have 17 public computers that are available to anyone. That statistic is a little bit down from the year before by 4%. However, wireless usage, people coming into the library with their laptop, their phone, and want to use the wireless, that is up 10%. Thanks to Jessica and her outstanding achievements this past year, our summer reading participants was up 31%. So that's huge, reaching out to the kids, teens, and adults during summer reading. We provided just about the same number of programs. It was slightly less, I think by 1 or 2 programs. And despite that, our program attendance was up by 3%. So we are continually working on improving, and this slide talks about how we've improved our space for comfort, economy, and safety. As you all know, we added automatic sliding entrance doors, which not only are a safety feature, they allow patrons to come in and out much more easily from the library, and they also provide a nice entryway, much better looking than before. We added the fire suppression system, so we're being more safe, allowing our patrons to feel more secure in the library. And we replaced our outdoor bench, which was funded by a donation. We also added an eco-friendly drinking fountain similar to the ones here at City Hall. So further service improvements, we launched a product called Hoopla, and this is to allow access to more downloadable books, audiobooks, and streaming of movies and music. So you can stream movies, music, download books and audiobooks right to your phone, your computer, your laptop, or whatever. We did a complete redesign of our website. It's much easier to use and to get information more easily and quickly. And probably our biggest accomplishment last year was completing a 3-year strategic plan, which was a grassroots effort with no major funding for a consultant. We migrated to a new integrated library system that we share with 49 other area libraries. This is the system we use to check materials in and out, place holds for patrons, and so forth. Always looking to partner with area organizations. We partner with the City of Romulus, Huron Township, and 45 other organizations for programs and services. Big time saver, big cost saver. We also participated and continue to participate in the Imagine Theater discount tickets for library holders. So if you're interested in that, let us know and we can tell you what that's about. Basically, if you have a library card, you can go to an Imagine Theater, the closest one is in Canton, present your card on certain days of the month, and get a discounted ticket plus free popcorn. We're also trying to support the arts, so we recognize works of art by local artists as well as student artists in our display cases and in the library. Right now we have a display going on that is student artwork that's very, very nice, so come on, take a look at it. Come on over. Additional improvements, we welcomed several classes of students for school visits to the library last year, and we hope to continue that practice. And we also reinstated our calendar distribution in all area schools in both communities. That's a lot of students, a lot of schools who are getting our calendar of events and now knowing what we have going on in the library. We are continually updating and improving our book collections. Last year we worked on our teen book collection, our youth collections, our early reader collections, and the adult book collections. Always getting new stuff in every single day, new books and new DVDs to check out. We improve the patron experience by reviewing and updating all of our library policies, and there are many of them. Our public policies, by the way, are on the website, so if you'd like to take a look at them, that's where you'll find them. So we're always looking for grants and donations, of course, as a cost savings measure. Last year, Jessica, our youth librarian, was able to receive a $520 grant to celebrate Black History with Miss Rosie again for Black History Month and to go toward our summer reading program. And we received donations totaling $3,800 from the Friends of the Library, thank you, Friends, and library supporters, including a very substantial donation from Wings Financial that supported our summer reading program. That allowed us to, provide programming that we normally wouldn't be able to afford. So here's some of our supporters. We had nearly 50 individuals who volunteered at the library, mostly at the summer reading kickoff and throughout the summer. City of Romulus, of course. The Chamber of Commerce, we do a annual fundraiser with the Chamber. Every year in January, we have a bowling fundraiser, and that really helps out the Friends of the Library quite a bit, as well as the Chamber. The Rotary of Huron Township helped us out by giving us a nice donation for summer reading as well. And I don't know if you're aware, but STEP, Services to Enhance Potential, they send a group, 2 groups actually, every month to the library of adults with disabilities. And what they do is they sit down at a table, they bring wipes with them, and they wipe down the books and clean the DVDs. So they've been doing that for years, and it helps them out, and it helps us out. So we enjoy seeing them in the library. Gotta mention the Romulus Police and Fire, who come and help us at the kickoff, summer reading kickoff every summer. They bring their trucks, and that's a lot of fun, good photo op, and people love that, especially the kids. So every year I like to do a pictorial, and this is a pictorial celebrating our patrons. We have a girl over to there, young lady on the left at the top who got caught reading in the library. I know you're probably aware that March is Reading Month. We're going through that right now. And every year we do a program that we call I Got Caught Reading, where we ask individuals to send in photos of their kids, their grandkids, or themselves, where they're reading. And then we post them in the library, and they're on our Facebook page. So this was a young lady in the library who gave us permission to take her photo, and she got caught reading. So that's a good encouragement for reading for kids. The middle one there, where it says, "We love the library," that's a group of teens that came to a teen program. They enjoyed making a craft and hanging out with some friends there. We've got some other familiar faces. In the bottom right there is Councilwoman Abdo and her friends who were at the kickoff for summer reading, and they were sponsoring the City of Romulus table, where they were telling about City of Romulus events. And there's much more. So where are we headed in the future? I mentioned the strategic plan. That was an item that the library board supported wholeheartedly. They wanted us to provide a 3-year plan with feedback from the residents. So the first thing they asked me to do is to please head that up, which I did. I wrote down a list of people I thought would be interested in participating on the committee. It's our first time ever. Every committee member I asked said yes without hesitation, not even I'll think about it. They all said yes. So to me, that means that they're big supporters of the library. I mentioned I facilitated the plan. We held community forums last spring to gather feedback about what the residents feel they like about the library, what they don't like, how we can improve. And we also conducted a survey online as well as print copies in the library. So we got quite a bit of feedback. So what we learned that the community is highly satisfied with its library. We got a lot of compliments. People feel that what we've been accomplishing the last few years is very good. They would like new services, but they do feel that we're doing a good job. So we're happy to hear that. We found that the community supports its library. That's a big deal. Both communities are expected to grow. Looking at the demographics, that's what we found out. And the top 5 strengths that were listed in the feedback were that we have a convenient location right here at the City Hall complex, right off of 94. We have a knowledgeable and friendly staff. We have an open layout of space. They like our downloadable books, our ebooks, movies, and music, and they love our new front doors. So what do residents want and need? That was another question that we asked in our survey and at the feedback sessions. They would like us to add rooms for quiet study and tutoring. Finding a place that's quiet where you can work, study, and read if you'd like is hard to find. The only other place I know of you can do that other than a public library is at a coffee shop, and it's not always very quiet. So that's what they would like. We have space now, but they would like us to add quiet rooms with a door. They also would like a bigger library. They want more space. They want additional meeting rooms. We have one meeting room right now that holds about 40 people. They would like a place to meet for when there's multiple meetings going on. They would like more programs and services on topics of interest. So what this means is, not topics that we as a staff are coming up with, but topics they're interested in. And they also would like us to market the library within the community better. They see a gem here in the library, and they want us to get the word out and let people know, even more so than we've done so far, about all the great things that are going on there. We also learned that there's a tremendous opportunity to improve the quality of life for our residents. There's many, many ways that people want to learn and grow, and we have the opportunity to provide that to them. We need to increase our focus on meeting the residents' needs in all age groups, old to young and in between. We also learned that there is growth in the baby boomer group and older adult populations, and we need to focus on providing services to those groups. Also the needs of young adults, teens and 20-somethings who often stop coming to the library because they don't see a reason to come. So we need to help them out as well and provide things that would interest them. We need to reach out to our users, but we also need to reach out to non-users. There's people that come into the library every day who say, wow, I haven't been here since I was a teenager. Look what it looks like now. Look what you've done. They're so pleased with it and excited to learn of all the opportunities that are available there. But we need to do that more. So the charge of the committee was to come up with the top 5 service priorities that the staff will work on for the next 3 years, 2018 actually through 21. And these are the top 5 that the committee came up with. By the way, the committee consisted of, I think, about 15 or 16 people from both communities in all walks of life. So they want us to focus on early literacy, which we've been doing for several years now, but they want more. They want us to really focus more on that. Also adult, teen, and family literacy. So this would be things like having a teen book club, having a book club for kids that are in middle school, providing other types of literacy opportunities. We just had a recent program that's super popular where the kids come and they read to dogs. So the dogs come in, they lay down on their little blanket, and the kids sit there and read to them, and it helps them practice their reading. They love that. So we're going to have more of that. Number 3 priority is to satisfy curiosity and provide lifelong learning opportunities for all age groups. They want us to focus on our physical space and improve it, and our virtual spaces. So the library is 24/7, right? Even though we're only open 54 hours a week, we are open through our online catalog, our website, our ebooks that are downloadable at any time of day, and so that's our virtual spaces we need to focus on. And also I mentioned marketing the library. And I just want to say we received probably 75 or 80 recommendations for ways that we can improve. And over the 3-year period, all of those will be addressed. We will not leave any of them out. So I know you all support the library, but we need your continued support to achieve our goals in the strategic plan. The plan was recently updated, at least the timeline is updated. I sent you an email out today, which you may not have gotten yet, but you can look at the strategic plan. Anyone can on our website at romuluslibrary.org/about, and the updated plan is there. What we have done is we took all of the year one goals that were currently in 2018-19 and gave a list of which ones have been completed and which ones are currently being worked on and what the status of those is. And then we have year 2 and year 3 goals that are have been revised as well. So please take a look at that and send me an email if you have any comments about it. So thank you for celebrating with us tonight and supporting your library. I would welcome any questions or comments you may have.
Any comments? Mr.
If I
Wadsworth?
can, real quick, you know, back in 2009, we had to physically close the library, and a lot of folks said that it would never open back up again. And with the help of these people up here and past administrations, we've taken something from what I call then was a piece of coal and turned it into a real jewel. And Patty does a wonderful job there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth.
Thank you.
Ms. Page?
Thank you. If you don't mind, I wrote a couple notes down because I didn't want to miss anything, but you always do a fantastic job, and I love listening to you. You're a dedicated hard worker. I love your enthusiasm, your love for people, respect and acknowledgement that you have for your team. You do a great job, and so does your entire team, and I just love having the library here and what you guys offer to the public, so great job to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. Webb?
And I would just like to say, Patty, you are the greatest, okay? And I truly, truly enjoy the book sales. I really do. I'm over there, I'm really bargaining. Okay, well, maybe you can just have it, okay. Don't give me $5, give me $4. And I love those book sales. And I also enjoy seeing our younger people utilizing the library more, as well as the seniors. It brings a joy to my heart, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva.
And I would just like to say thank you for your hard work.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, Ms. Stanley?
Patty, ditto to everything.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Appreciate
Patty,
it.
I guess I have to say the same. Good job.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Agenda calls for public comment, and this is a portion of the agenda for this special meeting only that's open to the public for comments regarding the subject, regarding the library address. So if there's anyone in the audience that would like to have comments regarding the library address, you may do so at this time. Please raise your hand after being acknowledged by the chair and approach the podium and have your comments. Please note that you have 3 minutes for your comments.
Okay. Any comments from the audience? No comments? One comment? Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I've been up several times to get copies from the copying machine, and I'm not very good at computers because I don't know how to use it. So the staff has been very helpful copying these things for me, which I needed. I thank you.
Thank you. Any more comments from the audience? No more comments from the audience? Madam Clerk, we close that part out.
Thank you. The agenda calls for adjournment. Motion be in order.